Yello Lawkers, welcome back to another video with me, Larissa. So today I thought I would share with you my fitness goals for this season. Okay, so I've been on a caloric deficit or a cut or weight loss-esque type thing for a hot minute, and yeah, it went well over the summer. I mean, I wish I could have lost a little bit more, but I'm happy with what I did lose. It was awesome. But because I've been in a deficit for so long, my weightlifting has started to plateau. My weight has started to plateau. My energy levels have decreased tremendously, which is unfortunate due to being in grad school and trying to stay on top of that workload. I have cycled or am cycling out of that deficit phase and am going into a maintenance phase or a body recomposition phase for probably until about mid-April. We'll see how it goes. It might be before, it might be a little after, just depending upon how I feel at that point in time. So what that means is I am going to be increasing my calories or my energy again to my maintenance level, which I'm kind of guesstimating is about around 1,800 to 2,000 calories per day. Regardless, I'm going to be increasing my carbs because it's what I usually cut a little bit out of when I am going through a deficit, just because it's easier. Cycling those back up to about 200 to 210 grams. My fats will increase just a little bit. I didn't really cut those much, but anywhere between like 55 and 58 grams of fats, and proteins is gonna stay anywhere between 120 to 130 grams. I mean, take all of that with a little grain of salt, do your own research, if you're trying to eat what I'm eating, it might not work towards your goals because we're probably not the same weight / have the same goals. So if you're trying to count macros, reference, I'll link down below the Thinner, Leaner, Stronger book so you can calculate those using his formula and such. So with this, like I said, I'm increasing carbs, which means I get to eat a little bit more and play around with my diet. As I stated in my sleep video, which I'll link up there or down below or whatever, I mentioned I have IBS, and so I've been trying to experiment with foods that help or like don't aggravate it as much. So increasing my calories is going to be a little bit easier and a little bit more wiggle room to decide what agitates and what not of that stuff. As for my training split or my workout split, right now I lift 6 days a week, which is a bit aggressive and excessive. I just really enjoy it, and I like to start my day by doing that. My one off day is just awful for me. I hate not working out. Even with that, I might just even add in a filming day for my other channel for step aerobics or a different workout or something. Just because I don't do well with it, I end up being like a lazy bum all day and don't get anything done, and I look forward each morning to my workout, and it gets me excited, it gets me pumped, and it makes me feel like I can get on with my day and gives me a little bit of that routine, which I enjoy. And you definitely don't have to lift 6 days a week. When I did my competition, I had 2 off days and I lifted 5 days a week, and that's even towards the higher end of weightlifting for most people too. So I personally just enjoy weightlifting that much just for the routine aspect, but again, like, it depends on when I'm working out. My workouts consist of legs on Sunday, chest and arms on Mondays, shoulders Tuesdays, Wednesdays is back day, Thursdays is another leg day, and Fridays is kind of just a upper body day, kind of just whatever I need a little bit more emphasis on. Also, there's deadlifts on Friday. All of those workouts that I do are linked on my other channel, and I talk through that if that is something you are interested in looking at and want to pull some exercises out from. With that being said, the changes to my weightlifting probably won't change that much, if anything. I have been playing around with changing some accessory exercises, but my main lifts such as bench, squats, deadlift, pretty much all of those will stay the same. However, I might change out some like cable or dumbbell exercises, but I really enjoy my workouts, and you don't necessarily have to change your weightlifting to see results or change your exercises to change results. You don't have to confuse your muscles because that's a load of crap. So if you enjoy doing something, do it, and when you get bored of it, change it out. There you go. Since I am increasing my energy in the form of calories, I will be going back to a hypertrophy style workout, which means that I'll be lifting heavier for a smaller amount of repetitions 1 week, and then increasing repetitions by decreasing weight. So for instance, doing 3 to 5 sets of 2 to 4 reps 1 week, the next week 3 sets of 4 to 6 reps for some moves, the week after that 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps, and the week after that 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. So it's about 4 weeks of that hypertrophy cycling, just to make sure that I am overloading the muscles enough to get through that plateau and challenge myself, because I just kind of like to stay where it's comfortable, and that's not necessarily great for the gains. With this, I will be really focusing on any past injuries that I have had or any new ones that come about, and basing my weight off of that. So that's important to do as well. Cardio wise, I mean, I don't know. I'll probably keep it about the same. I sit all day in class for the most part, so like doing cardio and just getting that little extra thing is really good for heart health. So I don't foresee myself taking away any weight. Right now I'm doing about 20 minutes on the Stairmaster pretty much after every lift, or I do 12 minutes of HIIT, or I do step aerobics. I don't really do anything besides that, so I don't know. I really enjoy doing it, and since I'll want to go hiking in April, I don't really want to necessarily decrease the Stairmaster, just because when I went to Colorado, that was exhausting. I went on the Stairmaster once and I was like, well, I'm set to go hiking. I was so wrong. My goals of the body recomposition are to find my maintenance macros and kind of stick around them and maintain my weight or my size. I like my size. I have clothes that fit me for the most part, so that's great. I don't really want to necessarily gain or even lose enough, so I'd have to go out and buy more clothes because I do not have the money nor the time to do that. Yep, and then I plan to stay on this body recomp for about until mid-April, we'll see. And then also decreasing the amount of fat while gaining a tiny little shred of muscle. So hopefully by doing this, the amount of fat that I accumulate will not exceed the amount of muscle. So that's like a plus side of doing body recomp, is you don't necessarily gain as much fat as you would on a bulk, but con of not doing a bulk or a lean bulk is you won't gain as much muscle as you potentially could as well, which is kind of a bummer. But maybe next season. All right, I think that's it. I've been talking for a while. So that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to like this video if you like hearing me ramble on about everything in the world. And remember to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you're notified when I upload new videos. Okay. I will see ya when I see ya. So, respect others, respect yourself, and do something amazing with your day. Thanks, bye!